Ladies and gentlemen, this RedGamerTech.com video, we have yet more information from Sony, specifically on their support with indie developers. They're going to be adding in a indie game category into the PlayStation Store. And indeed, we actually have a quote from Andrew Parsons, who serves as Sony's Entertainment's Director of Publisher and Developer Relations. And the quote is, "It's an opportunity to showcase the best of these great games on PS3 and Vita, and for this constantly refreshed with the latest releases and promotions, it's the first and best place to go for indie content, though of course you can still this content can still be found through the normal channels too." So this is out of quote. Sony have recently been really hitting home with the indie developer games. We've got titles like Hotline Miami and Thomas Was Alone, both of which have received rave ratings on the PC. Incidentally, off topic for a second, Thomas Was Alone is a really fantastic experience. I'd recommend you check out the video on RGT, or Red Gaming Tech. If you want more information, I have done a first impressions look at it. But I'd really recommend you check it out if you're interested in a very unique gaming experience. Regardless, we know that the PlayStation 4 is also going to be developed on the premise of easy to develop for, and obviously Sony themselves want to encourage indie studios. On the PC right now, there are a lot of indie titles, and a lot of them are surprise hints, honestly. Amnesia: The Dark Descent, for example. Channels, I know you mean YouTube channels, and even modders have really embraced it, because it's not only a scary experience, but it's a fantastic gaming experience. It does have a few flaws here and there, but you know, it's amazing. And of course the sequel is going to be coming out soon too, which is going to be an absolutely fantastic experience. Machine for Pigs will be available soon for the PC. However, on consoles, they've not really had so much of an easy time for indie development. That's not to say that you can't make money with indie development on consoles, but it's certainly a lot harder. And honestly speaking, on an industry like ours, in other words gaming, and you are a part of this gaming industry, whether you realize it or not, because ultimately when you watch content on, say, my website or a YouTube channel, or you buy a game or whatever, you are actively encouraging a certain behavior. In other words, you are saying, hey, this is what I like. But in reality, innovation is extremely important, and the reality of the matter is big companies are a lot less able to do this innovation because it costs them so much money. If you want to take a look at the prices that, say, Mass Effect or Assassin's Creed or whatever these big games really cost to produce, they can't really afford to take some of the risks that indie developers do. Because let's face it, you can't just go ahead and sell 50,000 copies from that for, say, Mass Effect 3 and make a profit. You know, you'll make an absolute gargantuan loss. So indie development is one of those ways that you definitely get new studios introduced to the gaming and media, and of course those dudes and dudettes, if you prefer, they can either go ahead and they can continue to work for their own companies and build up their own company to a big degree, or they might go ahead and work for Electronic Arts and bring their expertise in, or their creative direction, or whatever. In other words, everyone has to start somewhere, and I think it's absolutely fantastic that Sony are really pushing for the indies, because let's face it, they are producing absolutely fantastic games right now. Anyway, that's just about it for this particular video. Oh, actually, before I forget, Microsoft themselves, however, seem to be pushing this quite well too. It's worth noting that Microsoft are reported for the next generation system to be really incorporating the Windows Live store, and that's going to be very important for indie developers as well. And of course, their system is reported to be fairly easy to develop for too. So I think it's going to be a pretty fantastic time for indie developers all around. Anyway, that is it for real this time, so I'm going to be getting going. Hopefully you've enjoyed the videos. I will see you soon. Take care, and bye for now.